I made the best product research strategy ever, and today I'm giving it away for completely free. The method I'm about to show you will find you winning products in as little as 10 minutes, and you'll even be able to see who is running it, where they're running it, copy their stores, and even see how much money they're making. And as you can see, I'm back in my old place where everything started 3 years ago. I used to sit here and make YouTube videos to you guys, documenting my journey, and now I'm back here 3 years later and I'm a millionaire. And no, I didn't leave Dubai, I'm just home visiting my family. In fact, by the time you watch this, I'm gonna be back. But all we need after following this strategy is to take their product and run it with our own approach. Today, I'll give you the entire system that I use to find winning products, but also how I managed to stand out in a saturated market and get results like this from scratch every single week.
Just do it!
And I guarantee you that this is a new and unique strategy you never heard of before. Skipping this video is going to cost you thousands of dollars. But before we look at the strategy, here are the best niches to sell in right now. Home decor is always going to be one of my favorite niches. Tools and gadgets, and even the lighting niche is really popular right now. Selling lamps, projectors that lights up your room, you get it.
Okay.
But as a beginner, there's also a couple of niches to avoid, and I can guarantee you that if you didn't watch this, you'll probably get into those niches and lose all your money.
You're wrong!
And you might be saying, Henrik, why is that? Well, it's simple. It's filled with beginners who don't know what they're doing, saturation, and just tons of stores. Nothing feels new because it's so saturated, so just stay away from those niches. As a beginner, the easiest products to sell are those with a wow factor, so I wouldn't really be experimenting with too much of a problem-solving product to begin with. And that is because for a customer, it's simply just not an exciting purchase. You want the customer to make an impulse purchase where he scrolls to Facebook or TikTok, sees your store and thinks, wow, this product is very cool. I've never seen it before, and if I have to buy it, I probably have to buy it from you. That's how you have a unique product, and you need to make the sale exciting. There's nothing exciting about buying things you need in most cases, but buying something you want off of impulses is always going to be super fun. So sell those wow factor products to begin with. That is more of an impulse purchase. Now, before I reveal to you the entire strategy, let's talk a little bit about the criteria when looking for a winning product. I like to look for products that I can sell for at least a $20 margin, and this is an absolute must unless the product is super low ticket. I also like to find products that I can either bundle or set up upsells apps for. But you also have to keep in mind that not every single product fits the frequently bought together or bundling. You cannot upsell everything, and some products are better off just being left as a one sale only. With the right upsells in place, you don't really need the biggest profit on the front end, because if 90% of your customers chooses to upsell and you set it up properly, you're gonna make all your money from that anyways.
God, dude.
It's simple. If a product costs $10, I would like to sell it for around $30 to $35. $5, I'll sell for $29. $20, I'll sell for like $45, and so goes on. But just remember one thing, not every single product can be doubled, and some are simply just only worth the supplier price. And if you're a beginner, just don't run high ticket products. It's simply just unnecessarily hard. But now let's look at the product research strategies, and you have to watch both of them so you can figure out which one is your favorite and to understand the concept. Truthfully, if you watch it, it can change your life, and if you don't, well, it could actually ruin your life because you will be dropshipping the wrong way, spending all of your money. Q4 is coming up and you can make serious money, but you have to act now. So as you can see, we're on my Facebook right now and we're getting tons of ads popped up here. And if we scroll, I've already prepared this. We're going to find this ad right here, which is for a bracelet. What we can do is we can literally see how much the store is making and how many other people are selling it to know if it's even worth trying. But before that, let's take a look at the comments. And as we can see, there's a pretty big demand for this one. It got 192 likes. It must be relatively new, or they might not be spending so much. Wanted to get these for you and Evie. Wow. People clearly love this product and it's quite romantical. And now that we're getting into Q4, selling relationship products that people can buy for their girlfriend is a really good move. So let's say that we want to sell this product. We can go ahead and pull up their website, and as you can see, they're selling it for 169, which is pretty much a scam. This product is not worth that amount of money at all. But as you can see, they have a pretty alright website. It might look a little bit better on phone, but what we can do right now is we can literally see how much money this store is making. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Dropshipping and I'm going to search touch bracelet right here. I recommend you guys to get this. You can use the free trial. It's not a sponsor. They cannot buy me. On this channel, I'm only giving you genuine recommendations. But we can go here to the competitor research. I just had the free trial, and we can search like 20 times a day, and I search touch bracelet. And as you can see, here is one store that's selling it. They started the store on October the 7th though, but assuming that it might be a general store or that they just changed the domain, this might not be too accurate. So if we keep scrolling, we can see that tons of people are selling this product, and many have also started in 2023, but it doesn't really show any clear trend right now. But what we can do, however, is we could literally go to the link tree here, go on their store, take the domain right here, go into the sales tracker section, insert a Shopify domain, and start tracking. And what do we see? Well, these guys are making serious money, bro. $60,000 the last 7 days. That's gonna put them up to like $240,000 in sales in just a month. And what does that show us? Well, clearly there is a big demand for this product, and maybe you should even sell it right now. But before you want to do that, you want to go on Google and search for Facebook ad library. Then you want to hit the country to the US, select all ads, and search for example, love bracelet. What this is going to do is it's going to allow us to see how many people are selling it in the US. As you can see, we get 17,000 results. It's probably really saturated, but we also get different kinds of variation, but it's clearly a very saturated trend. So let's just move on. So what I like to do is I just save the Facebook ads I find, and then I can run these products later, or I can keep an eye on it. So I can, for example, see that this store right here has 557 likes and 177k views. Then I can come back to it in a couple of days to see if the views have increased a lot and if more and more people are commenting. So I basically pay attention for the product for a couple of days to see if their sales are going up while tracking it with Dropship.io, and that gives me the perfect idea as to whether or not it's a good product. And before I teach you the second product research strategy, which is actually my favorite, I wanted to tell you that Q4 is here, and because of that, I decided to open up a couple of spots for my dropshipping mentorship. If you're serious about changing your future and you think you have the dedication that it takes to follow solid advice and create a real and profitable dropshipping store, you can send me a message on Instagram right here. And as you can see on screen from last year, the results have been absolutely incredible. Pretty much every single student that I'm working with right now is making good money with their store, and that is because of just one reason. We take winning products and sell them to Europe where there's no competition.
This is business.
But let's talk about the second strategy that I use to find winning products. So as you can see, we're actually on AliExpress now. We're not going to source from there, of course, but when we scroll down here, there's a section called More to Love, which I talk about so many times, but once again, we can combine it with Dropship.io. Okay, so if you scroll down here, we're going to find tons of good products. I'm already finding one here. We're already finding the products from the last products to sell right now video that I did, but as you can see though, it's showing us tons of good products. This one, for example, clearly has the wow factor. And then we can see this product, which is wings for dogs. You should sell this right now, by the way. And then we have this one, which is a curtain opener. Check out this product right here. You connect it with your phone, you open the curtains. It's just super practical. So if we come down here, we can simply just scroll and optimize it. What you click on is what you get, right? So if we click on good winning products for dropshipping, we're gonna get just that. If we click on skincare devices, we're gonna get just that. And what we can then do is we can go back to Dropship.io, which I'm gonna do right now. So now that we're back on Dropship.io, I'm going to search for curtain opener, and what do we see? People selling it. Because as a beginner, maybe you shouldn't just go on AliExpress and think this product is good. You need to have some data. So you can use that method, combine it with Dropship.io, and you're going to see what the trends are right now. And say you, for example, want to track this store. Well, you have the domain right here. You copy the domain. We go to the sales tracker. We put in the domain and start tracking. And we can see that they made like 9 sales yesterday, if that's the right store, which means that they're probably not that profitable and that maybe we shouldn't run it, or that maybe we can just beat them and they are a beginner. And like I said, we're looking for those viral wow factor types of products that people simply buy of impulse, okay? The thing you must understand is that it's not really about the product or saturation. It's more about what you can do with the product. I don't just look at the product and think this is what it is. Maybe I can make a kid's product something that adults can buy. Always look at the product with a grain of salt and see what is something that I can do to be different. A couple of months ago, I was selling a pillow, right? Which most people are just selling to use at home. I branded it and made it into a traveling pillow, making me able to capture my own audience and not competing with the masses. But now that you know all of this, let me tell you that you don't really have to jump on a trend. You could actually innovate. All the gurus always tell you, don't innovate, just do what's already working. Guys, they don't usually do dropshipping. They're just selling you a dream. You can innovate things as long as you do it correctly. So allow me to introduce to you the way to find the new products before anyone else. So as you can see, we have something here called best match. I'm just going to sort the price like $5 to, let's say, 30, just to get rid of the cheap stuff. You know, if you have $0, you're just going to see cheap stuff, and then we can start scrolling. And more of these products are going to be somewhat new. On the top, there's always going to be something that's slightly saturated though, and you might see things you've already seen. But every once in a while, when scrolling the best match section, you're going to find something completely new that you have never seen before. Just look at this spoon. Imagine getting onto this like 2 years ago before it was saturated. So the go-to strategies in 2023 is AliExpress more to love, AliExpress best match. But if you are a little bit more interested in just jumping on trends, I highly recommend you to use either the Facebook newsfeed or the TikTok For You page to find winning products and ads. Go to Dropship.io, search them up, and see what's already working. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to click a like on it and subscribe. I am working on making the best dropshipping video ever. That's going to be from Dubai next week. So make sure you put notifications on, because that video is going to be life changing. But that's it for today. I'll see you all in the next video.